Hi, my name is Diane Mayo, and I've been teaching pre-K for 5 years. And in that time, I've developed many thoughts, ideas, and dispositions about how children learn best. After reviewing GCU's Dispositions Self-Assessment Survey document, I've identified some dispositions that I've strongly developed and others that I need to work on more to grow as an educator. To start, I'll discuss the dispositions I can employ confidently. The first and second dispositions are educators should believe that all students can learn and should set and support realistic expectations for student success. And educators should be sensitive to individual learning and social needs of students and embrace the cultural diversity of the community. In my time as a pre-K teacher, I have learned that all students are capable of learning if I connect to them in ways they respond to, and if I set clear expectations and boundaries. Similarly, I can tap into their cultural backgrounds to connect their home experiences with their school experiences. The third and fourth dispositions that I've strongly developed are educators should exercise sound judgment and ethical behavior, and educators should model integrity by their words and actions. Children overwhelmingly learn and develop through copying. I have a 1-year-old daughter, and I've been amazed by how many things she has learned to do by mimicking me, her daddy, and others. In the same way, my students closely observe me, my actions, my behavior, the way I talk, and more. And for this reason, I must carefully model integrity and ethical behavior. One disposition I need to work on more is educators should promote social justice and equity, maintain appropriate standards of confidentiality, and exercise fairness in all areas, including assessment. Equity is often difficult to put into practice every day. When I plan lessons and activities for my students, I first think of one activity that all my students can participate in. Today, for example, I sent the same packet for all students to do, but I now realize that one of my students would really struggle to get the assignment done. To achieve real equity, I should have sent a modified assignment to that particular student. Another disposition I need to work on is teachers understand the effect of community involvement and servant leadership as it applies to the welfare of others in the educational setting. While community involvement sounds like a no-brainer, I struggle to understand how exactly I can get involved in the community. I realize that I must find creative ways to get involved with the community when I can't physically be there outside of my working hours. I look forward to learning more about this in my studies. Professional educators must uphold certain standards in their appearances, behavior, thinking, and actions. I believe this all starts on the inside. Teachers with high moral and spiritual values will undoubtedly carry those values in their teaching and impart those values onto the students. Outwardly, a professional educator should dress in a manner appropriate for school and for the specific field they teach. For me, as a pre-K teacher, this means I need to mostly wear pants as opposed to skirts or dresses because I'm constantly kneeling down to the floor to help kids. I tie a lot of shoes every day, and also to pick up things that they drop. My top similarly needs to allow me to move around while being totally appropriate for school. Most blouses, button-down shirts, long sleeve shirts, and even some short sleeve shirts are acceptable. In terms of behavior, a teacher should be constantly modeling what she expects from her students. She must be warm towards her students, but also set clear boundaries. She must help them learn right from wrong and teach students how to treat each other properly. For me, the standards that guide my thinking as an educator start with my belief in God. The values the Bible teaches help to guide my behavior and my treatment of my students. I must lead with love. I must first approach my students with a love for them that wants to see them become warm, caring, and kind people that want to do what is right. Thank you for listening.
Okay. Bye.